Welcome back to .NET Lab. In this lesson, we'll look at logging best practices in .NET applications. Good logging helps you understand what happened in production, diagnose errors faster, and reduce the time needed to fix problems. In this lesson, we'll cover why logging matters, how to choose the right log level, and why structured logs are easier to search and analyze. We'll also discuss what information should never be written to logs, such as passwords, tokens, and sensitive personal data. Finally, we'll look at a few practical habits that make logs more useful when investigating real production issues. When an issue happens in production, you often cannot reproduce it immediately on your local machine. Logs provide evidence of what the application was doing, which request arrived, what operation failed, and what exception occurred. They can also help identify slow operations and unexpected system behavior. A common mistake is returning an error response without recording the exception. The user knows that something failed, but the development team has no useful information about why it failed. Log the exception together with useful context. In this example, the log includes the error details and the user ID related to the failed operation. That makes the issue much easier to investigate later. Log levels help separate normal events from warnings and failures. Information logs are useful for important application activity. Warnings indicate something unusual that did not stop the operation. Errors indicate failures that need attention, while critical logs are reserved for serious system-wide problems. Another common mistake is building log messages with string concatenation. This makes logs harder to search and prevents logging systems from treating important values as separate fields. Structured logging stores values such as user ID and order ID as searchable properties. This makes it much easier to filter logs, find all events for one user, or investigate a specific order. Logs are often stored for a long time and may be viewed by multiple people or external monitoring tools. Never write passwords, access tokens, credit card information, connection strings, or unnecessary personal data into your logs. Good logging should help diagnose problems without creating a security risk. Useful logs include enough context to explain what happened, but not so much noise that important events are difficult to find. Log exceptions with their stack traces, use structured properties for important IDs, and keep sensitive information out of the log entirely. Good logging is not just about recording errors. It is about creating useful evidence that helps your team understand, diagnose, and resolve problems quickly. Use the right log levels, include meaningful context, and always protect sensitive information. In the next lesson, we'll explore global exception handling in ASP.NET Core. We'll look at how to handle unexpected errors consistently, return clean API responses, and avoid repeating try-catch blocks throughout your application. That's it for this lesson. Today we discussed why logging matters, how to use log levels, why structured logging is useful, and what information should never be included in logs. Effective logging can make a major difference when diagnosing production problems and maintaining reliable applications. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more real-world .NET development lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.